we are. The tablescape of absolute, yay! Tablescape of dreams. Oh my gosh, the sweet peas. This is utterly heavenly. Look at those tulips. They are literally blooming to perfection. Oh my gosh, look at the little crudité. They've used the chicory as the sort of like little branches that they are sat in. It looks like we've got asparagus and edible flowers, some radish, carrots, and all from the garden. Oh my gosh, this is stunning.
I try to claim credit for, but actually I've stolen Charlie's. I'll let you take credit for this. Basically, I know that...
Basically, anyone influenced by you is softly influenced by me.
I always steal Charlie's ideas, and I noticed that Charlie had Wild Nutrition in our kitchen cupboard probably for about a year before I started to question what it was. But I know that if Charlie has researched something, then it must be really, really, really good. But it's actually a nutrition brand founded by a woman for women, and I've been taking their supplements and their collagen and their protein for years now. So I'm really excited to introduce you to Halara, and you're going to chat to us a little bit more about the brand and the importance of food grown. So I'll hand over to you.
Thank you very much. Hi everybody.
Hi.
Please feel free to tap into your lovely weekday bones for later. My name's Thalia Pellegrini and I'm a registered nutritional therapist and a women's health expert. My background in nutrition, I qualified in 2009 and I love women's health. I love looking after women from puberty all the way up to menopause and beyond. And Wild Nutrition was founded by Henrietta Norton, who worked in the supplement industry for many years before she founded Wild, and she felt that everything she was seeing was very synthetic, and she wanted to do something different, and that's what food grown is. So Wild Nutrition is all about supplements as close to nature as we can get. So basically we take organic food essentially, and it's a paste that goes into our capsules. That's oversimplifying it hugely, but essentially that is what Wild Nutrition is. We also source our botanicals with great care, so you know that you are getting the best basically. And the idea is that as close to nature as we can take our nutrients, the better the body assimilates those nutrients, the more useful and valuable they are to your bodies, and that is essentially what we're doing with Wild. So today I'm going to talk about skin health and how to feed your skin. And we always say food first, so this is a perfect start to your meal. When we think about feeding our skin, we think about lots of different ways of doing so. So we think about what impacts the skin, how we feed the skin. So when we think about what impacts the skin, as a nutritional therapist, if someone comes to me with a skin issue, I'm going to be thinking about three things: their hormonal health, their gut health, and their immune health. So it's not necessarily about what we can put on the skin to cure it, it's about what might be driving any symptoms you've got. So when we think about immune health, 90% of your immunity is in the gut, your immune system. So I would say collagen is great as a beauty product. I wouldn't say it is a great protein replacement. So if you're trying to enhance your protein, that's not how I would do it. We've got other products that would do that. But in terms of skin health, supporting elasticity, reducing fine lines, helping with hydration, the collagen's great. And like you say, it's really easy to take. Personally, I love it in my coffee because I don't notice it's there, and it's a powder, so it's just one of those things that can become a habit. It's 1 teaspoon a day, basically 1 level teaspoon a day.
Good afternoon, ladies, and Charlie.
One of the ladies. Yeah.
So I just wanted to really take you through what's here and talk a little bit. I'm not really a fabulous talker, and I have this horrible feeling you're all videoing me. So I will actually start with saying that everything here with the exception of the chicken is vegan, and everything here is from as close to here as I could get it within reason. What we wanted to do, I'm very conscious these days that people are more conscious about what they're putting in their bodies, what they're eating, thinking very carefully about things like dairy and carbohydrates and good clean protein and being healthy, and just being a bit more mindful about what we put in. But it still needs to be delicious, which is what makes me happy. If people say that was really yummy, that makes me really happy. That's all it's about. So it's not about the ego of the chef for me, it's about cooking what people want to eat. Anyway, enough nonsense in terms of me jabbering on. So we have, at the back here, this is inspired by my granny. My granny used to make a really simple tomato salad.
Love that.
And she was just like, you make this as early as you can, and the longer it sits, the better it gets. So we've got some tomatoes from the Isle of Wight, and we've got some sorrel from the herb garden just at the back of the kitchen there. So it's really, really simple. Here we have a beluga lentil salad with lots of nice fresh things in it. So we've got celery, we've got avocado, we have alfalfa and mung bean sprouts on the top. There's a cucumber, and then there's a mustard lemon dressing around that, so it should be quite light and fresh. This is a vegan tzatziki. This is my current favourite summery sauce or springy sauce is a tarragon chimichurri.
Oh, delicious.
And then these are kind of designed to go together. So this is a spelt salad. So we've got spelt with a roasted red pepper dressing, and then we've got roasted peppers, courgettes, and fennel with some what I call my herb and seed granola on the top, which is pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, linseeds, and chia with some chervil, tarragon, thyme.
Wow.
Sorry, I will stop talking eventually.
No, we love it.
It's not going cold. This is the only thing that isn't vegan, so this is some free-range Cotswold white chicken from our fabulous butcher Jessie Smith. This is my sort of Scottish interpretation of a baba ganoush, which would go nicely with kind of all these things really here. And then we have some more sauce, and this is, just because it's fabulous at this time of year, some lovely English watercress from the Wye Valley with some fennel, just a very simple salad. And then to follow, it is a little early, but we just have some strawberries with basil and creme fraiche.
Thank you so much. So I've been a little bit of a greedy piglet, but I couldn't help myself. Everything is so beautiful. It's so beautifully coloured. Look at my plate, it's like a rainbow. Also, the plate itself is just stunning. From the tablecloth to beautiful placemat, to the crockery, to the plates. Oh, it's just stunning, the florals. And then we had the wonderful chef talk us through all of the different dishes, and from amazing salads that are so vibrant to his grandmother's tomato recipe, beautiful Cotswolds chicken, tzatziki. Oh my gosh, I just cannot wait to dig in. Bon appetit. Some scrumptious strawberries with some beautiful little herbs in there, and I'm not sure whether that's cream or ice cream, but it looks sensational. I ordered a chamomile tea, and look at the little honey dish. Beautiful little wooden honey spoon. Oh, this is utterly heavenly. So now we have some free time. I'm going to head upstairs and go and have a little look at the Holland Cooper bits and bobs, and then we're going to be getting ready because we're going to be heading out on a garden walk with our Vivo trainers on, so I can't wait. I am all ready for our country walk. Excuse the labels, I need to get a pair of scissors, but I just wanted to show you this incredible loungewear set. This is, as I said, the chocolate, and it is just scrumptious. The way that it sculpts the body without being tight and uncomfortable. These leggings are outstanding. The way that it just fits, lifts, and sculpts the bootay is just unbelievable. I love them so much. And then I'm just going to pop on my new Vivo trainers. Now these are the Primus Light in natural knit. I just really loved this colour. Really gorgeous, almost like oatmeal colour, and I cannot wait to hear from the team. I have, well, as you guys know, if you've been subscribers for a while, will know that I struggle with my right foot and my right leg. It's a subject that at the beginning of my YouTube career was something that I don't know, I felt like embarrassed or ashamed, but now I feel like it's my superpower. It's what makes me unique, and I have a venous malformation on my right foot, which basically means that I was born with too many veins in one foot. I sadly had, I'm just looking for my socks actually, I sadly had a doctor who made a very bad mistake and decided to inject them and remove the extra veins in my foot, and he took too many out. So essentially I had all of the blood pooling down into my foot and nowhere for it to go, and it wasn't pumping back up my leg. And then that then burst a few other veins on my leg. And anyway, it's been a really long story. I've been in the Great Ormond Street Hospital until I was 18, and then, you know, it's gone through my adult life. But it's something that I live with and I cope with every single day. And trainers and footwear are like wildly important. Whether you have something like me or not, they are so, so important. And actually doctors said that I should never have been able to achieve what I achieved on horses. They just said physically my right ankle is just not actually strong enough to cope with the pressure that I was putting on it. And I think it's all down to what I was doing, like medical socks and footwear and the way that I was taking care of it. So I feel like a little bit more passionate about the sort of like trainers and footwear that we use, and in some ways, like, you know, medical socks, and they're not glam things, and I appreciate it. I would say I'm quite a glam person, but you know, so many people, whether they look like I do on the surface, everybody's got something, and I've learned to be able to use it as my superpower, as I said. But anyway, I've lost my bloody socks. Oh, here they are. So I cannot wait to hear from the team to kind of understand a little bit more about the brand and what the shoes, the trainers, are going to do for me. And trainers are something that I find really, really tricky, because a lot of trainers are designed to be quite hard at the backs. Do you know what? To support your Achilles, which are the sort of like long pointy things, which sadly I do not have because the swelling is so bad. And I joke around that I've got cankles. On my right foot I actually have a thicle, yes, and I do also know I've got the tag hanging down. It's a good look. But anyway, I can't wait to try these, because the backs of them are like literally like socks. So yeah, oh, they feel lovely. Anyway, I'm gonna pop this on. I also seem to have not received my coats, so I need to make sure I can go and find all of my coats. I brought my Holland Cooper waterproof and a fleecy number and a blazer for tonight, and they came out of my car, but they've not come up here yet. Anyway, I will see you guys when we head downstairs. I just feel like this is such a vibe. It is a look and a half. And if you want to look like the absolute bomb in like loungewear, like gym kit, you need to get this Holland Cooper set. It is sensational. We're in one of their drawing rooms, and we've got the whole team in their Holland Cooper kits, and we are about to have a talk from the incredible team at the Vivo Bare Feet, so I can't wait to...
We are here to celebrate feet for a minute. We're going to talk a little bit about feet, uncover a shoe-spiracy, talk about women being unbound, and go for a little walk, hopefully. Go for a little walk outside as well. The greatest technology that will ever go into a shoe is the human foot. Yeah, over, well, 26 bones, over 100 muscles, tendons and ligaments, 4 layers of muscles in the arch of the foot. They are all there to give us all the stability, all of the shock absorption, all of the balance, all the propulsion, everything we could ever need. Just ask any animal. Believe it or not, almost all of us are born with the blueprints for optimal feet, yet bizarrely something like up to 80% of people experience a foot problem in their life and or a back problem. We're now in a position where over 50% of over 50-year-olds have got knee pain or knee osteoarthritis. That has doubled in the last 50 years since we put cushioning into shoes. Of course, other things have doubled. People don't move as much today and arguably don't eat as well, but it's not just that. Shoes have had a dramatic influence on people's health and their mobility. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as we go, of course. I'm just going to show you a little bit more about that biomechanical marvel that is the human foot. I love showing this app to physios and podiatrists and all kinds of different people, because a lot of them have forgotten about the human foot. They're all kind of educated into a world where, you know, the biomechanical model is we are lacking, we need support, we need stuff. as opposed to we just need to tune back into our natural health to connect with our bodies, to connect with nature, to use our bodies as they have been used for thousands, millions of years, depending on which way you look at it. And actually, barefoot movement explains the human body form. There are specific adaptations. We wouldn't have glutes like we have, we wouldn't have an Achilles tendon, we wouldn't have the nuchal ligament that holds our head in position when we run to look at the horizon. All of those things are specifically for running. And again, this isn't about running, this is about foot health and just happiness and movement and longevity.
A bit of a turn for the worst. Breast and balls. I thought we were meant to be talking about feet.
Different muscles on here. So this is the human foot, and I just want to show you what a bulletproof, armour-plated piece of kit we have on the bottom of our legs, again, to provide us with all of the support and everything that we need. Yeah. So in there, I've got the connective tissue, which is the
Ben, you
tendons,
just
ligaments.
stand that way so these girls can see the foot.
Yeah, and the plantar fascia and all the rest of it. If I get rid of that, then we go in there and we've got all of the layers of muscles. As I mentioned, 4 layers of muscles in the arch of the foot. If we have all those things there, why on earth would we ever need to support the foot? Arch support's one of the most bizarre things that was ever put into shoes. There's no scientific basis for it or evidence at all.
Genius marketing.
It just weakens
Crazy,
feet.
isn't it?
Yeah. One thing that I wanted to show is, again, this is the big toe muscle. So if I fade all those others and then zoom out, you can see there that big toe muscle is deep underneath the soleus, underneath the calf. It goes all the way up the back of our leg.
We are off for our walk. We're all Vivo barefooted up. Look at this one, the little country bumpkins that we are. Yeah, I can't wait, look at our feet. We're barefooting. Barefooting, but not really, if that makes sense. The sun has come out and it's looking utterly glorious. All these beauties, all fully decked in Holland Cooper. I just love it. There's Josie, Joe, you are a vision. Can I just say, I am obsessed.
I'm in a Barbie sort of.
I absolutely love it. You are an icon.
Flat shoes, but I'm still walking like this.
She's still in her stilettos, but really, her legs are fabulous. She's got the best calves I've ever seen on this one, actually. Oh my goodness! Right, we're going to get a group pic. All these gorgeous girlies.
Look at that, 2 roses with loads of thorns in between.
Oh, we've got the bed.
Okay, we'll do a girls' only. Okay, girls' only.
Oh, but then me and Ben are going to have a photo on our own.
You and Ben go yet.
Let's go on my tippy toes. It's like
We've been there 4 years, we haven't been.
Now,
We'll get back to go next time.
Chloe, can you go a little bit?
Yeah.
There we go. So we go behind you. Can you see Right. Let me just see. I can barely see, but that looks great. Everyone smile.
We're off on a walk with all the gorgeous girlies. Everybody, you've met Chloe before, but we are on Chloe and Josie's retreat.
Dressed in Holland Cooper.
Fully decked, head to toe. Well, head to ankle in Holland Cooper, and then Vivo shoes or trainers. But this is amazing. When did you first come up with like, the concept of doing a retreat?
Because I do my retreats here every year, and then Josie came on one of my retreats last year, and we were like, let's do one together.
That is so
special.
it's
been really good.
And
Yeah,
you've got
so-
such an incredible group of ladies.
We're so
It's
lucky you guys all
amazing.
came. We're very grateful to you guys.
Very grateful to be here, and I can't wait to do some Pilates with you. This one is wildly talented. It's incredible. Like, I didn't realise that I have muscles in my bodies until I worked out with you. And then for about 4 days, I felt really good because I really felt like I worked my body, but holy smokes was my bum sore.
We're going to be relaxing the bum tonight while doing some sound healing, crystal sound healing, and then tomorrow we will be working very hard.
Okay, well I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. We'll be prepping me for the polo ponies.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Right, well
Look at this amazing view.
at this view. And like you say, it's amazing to feel the ground. I know that sounds like a really obvious thing to say.
You really
it's like literally grounding.
And your toes actually get to sort of
Spread.
move like they should do, yeah.
It's amazing. God, I love this. I can't say apart from literally walking around the orchard barefoot, this is as close as it gets.
Yeah, well, I reckon Ben might tell us to take them off at some point.
Of course.
This, I love this guy.
When this is just amazing. Look at this gang. Oh God, fall down a rut. Just walking alongside this gorgeous lake. Some beautiful little ducks. We have just saved a pheasant, which I feel very happy about. Although, sadly, I think he probably is going to go back and get stuck in the fence again. They're not the brightest. But anyway, we did the right thing. And we are enjoying a gorgeous walk. It's divine. I must say, I'm wildly impressed. I really like spreading my toes. Yeah. Like you really get a good grip of the earth.
And I feel like we get double the benefits because we've got big feet.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, these vlogs, you and I, we're just setting the soul on fire with all our ridiculousness, but we're having a great time whilst we're at it. I'm looking a bit dishevelled, actually.
Well, we are
a bit
like
windy.
The wind and the cold, but
this is true. I must say, it's the first time I've ever gone for a country walk in a pair of white trainers. I've normally got my Holland Cooper wellies on. Maybe, I don't know whether Vivo do like a barefoot welly.
well, they do barefoot sandals, like Birkenstock type sandals.
Oh, cool. Okay. Interesting.
Like scuba shoes. About the shoes you wear to go in the sea.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's interesting.
You might have already do riding boots. Could you imagine?
Wow, I've got my riding boots in the car.
Yeah,
actually.
I could just customise these boots.
You just customise those. It was quite funny putting my boots on the other day.
I've got my boots in the car actually.
But we're riding. Maybe we should do a little shoot with Leo. I've got all my whites actually as well. I've got 2 pairs of breeches. We can put a pair of breeches on each.
I've got my whites in the car yesterday. I've got the horse's whites in there.
Oh my gosh.
Stick a saddle pad on.
Stick a saddle pad on. What, on me?
Well, no, on the alpaca.
On the alpaca. Is there an alpaca here?
There's 2.
Oh my, perfect. We'll have 1 each. There we go. On Josie and Chloe's retreat, Alex and Leo ride the alpacas.
Always plotting the next shoot.
This is true. Angus! Angus! Bye, Angus! Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh, do you bite? No, he doesn't sound the friendliest.
It's okay.
It's alright.
It's alright, chap.
Oh dear. Oh, he's spicy. Oh, sweet precious child. This property is literally endless. So many gorgeous little nooks and crannies. Charlie is continuing the grand tour. I love it. He gets so passionate.
Charlie, I know. I'll wait till you see it.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Look at the poofle. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Oh, a little party in here. This is amazing. So is this where the magic's happening tonight? Is this where we're partying? When the cameras get switched off? And a beautiful bar. This is very, very cool. This is kind of like where the nightcaps happen. The late drinks, little cocktails, and there's amazing artwork everywhere. And again, the combination of the fabrics, all the finishings from the tassels, the cushions, the wallpaper, the art.
Yeah, I do like that.
It's just divine. Love the log fire. That is just divine. The girlies are just having a little mooch in here. What do we, oh my goodness, it's like the billiards room. I love that. Little pool table. We've definitely got to come in here and have some fun later. Oh wow. I am a fan of nudes. I do love. So I need to show you actually, my mother and I, when I was younger, had a portrait done of our 2 bottoms. And there's 2 bottoms, you can't see our faces, and they sculpt. And it's my mother and I know,
You know,
bottoms.
I was driving along the M24, and you know when you see people pull over, and there's a child.
Oh, where's this going?
No, you know when the child's hair.
Oh
And
no.
what you could see was the car door open and 2 bottoms. I mean,
Oh.
the mother's big bottom. And
Oh,
on the
sweet!
M4.
I'm not sure about that, but exactly. So I'm now going to stand on, this is what you call the Vivo Barefoot plate.
It's a plantar pressure plate, but we call it the plate of truth.
On my feet.
Yes.
Oh wow, look at how, oh wow, look at that. So my left one is hotter. Which one, so that one is this foot?
Yeah, which is interesting.
That's
because
so interesting. I've got so much inflammation on the right.
You have, but what's going on there is, if we look at that, your left heel has got nearly half of your body weight, 45%. So much less there, and then those two are more even. The other thing that's going on, you've got no toes. I know you have toes, I'm looking at your toes.
Oh, should I go back a bit?
No. It's not because of that. It's because you literally have toes on your feet, but they are not pushing into the floor at all, so they're not registering.
So do you think I'm putting all my weight on my left foot because I'm compensating because my right foot's too sore?
Quite likely.
Interesting.
And so you're putting a lot of weight on that left heel.
It's always so.
But saying that, overall, you're 60% on the left, 40 on the right. So there's only a little bit more.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and
I would always. So when I used to ride horses for a living, and I would always put a far more weight. And obviously, on a horse, it's really quite difficult for the horse to stabilise.
Yeah.
But I couldn't physically when I'd land. I put most of my weight into my left leg because my right would give way.
Yeah, well,
that's so interesting.
That would make sense, but then you kind of.
So what do you think I need to do in order to make that better?
I mean, number one, if you stand on your left leg, you've got toes because you have to use them when we stand on one foot.
Yeah,
in order to
interesting.
Balance. Yeah, so we just need to use those more. And when you again, just wearing barefoot shoes and being more barefoot, you tend to tune into your big toes a bit more and get them stronger. And like I said, that plate's got a few thousand sensors in it. You have hundreds of thousands built into your feet.
So interesting.
You have this built in, so
just got to be able to analyse it.
Yeah, well, tune your eyes and actually tune your eyes. Close your eyes and tune into that pressure sensation that you've got in your foot. And you can almost kind of visualise a similar screen
going
from
on.
that. So you can see where
interesting. Okay, well, you need to really think about it, like you say.
Yeah.
Get into it. Well, thank you so much. Just got back to my beautiful boudoir, and I'm going to have a very, very quick but very needed bath. I'm going to spend 5 minutes and have just the most relaxing bubble bath. How heavenly does this look? Just the most gorgeous marble tops, stunning tiles, an amazing map of London. Look at that, isn't that incredible? And such gorgeous products. This is a brand called Olivrum. Definitely slaughtering that name. But this is the Alpine Revive Cleansing Balm. Oh, how gorgeous. How stunning is that? We've got a bath oil and a facial oil, as well as a Wellada skin food, rich, intensive skincare. Oh, this is just heaven on earth. So I'm going to have a very quick bath and then pop some makeup on, and we will be heading down for drinks, pre-drinks, before what is going to be a sensational dinner. I've taken my top off, so I mean, you've seen me in my bra before, but I'm going to have a bath. And I will see you once I am getting ready. And just like that, she's ready for dinner. Or we are ready for dinner. Alex is coming in, still finishing touches.
I didn't think I was going to be in that shot then. I just sat here like
I was just trying to film like the end of a TikTok, and she's like holding her breath. Best friend of all goes over here.
Like, Leo's like, am I in focus? I'm like, you're in focus.
You're in focus. So by the time you see this, maybe if I've got my act together, I would have edited that and you may have seen it. But anyway, we are ready.
I feel like I need to stand up. I look really strange, just sat in the corner.
You don't look strange.
I'll come and stand back here with Leo.
We're going like cream sweater dress vibes.
Yeah, we got the memo.
We
did not discuss this.
I know, I love this. Where's this from?
Mango. And this
love
is
mango. Holland Cooper. Loving the neck scarf. It's a vibe.
Do you like it? Is
no,
it
I love
too
it.
Much?
No,
because
it's not.
It's high necked.
No,
well.
I love it.
Is it cute?
I love it.
Okay.
We're in the Cotswolds, babe.
Well, that's what I thought.
Exactly.
Just pop
the rest of it, little knits.
sweater over the top.
Gorgeous and cute little pumps.
Yes.
Cute little pumps. I'm rocking actually H&M. H&M little slingbacks actually. I'll show you guys.
I saw these.
I'm gonna do the one-legged up to the camera. So they're so cute. They're a great little heel height, and they're like a tweedy textured fabric with a little leather toe, and I feel like it just matches the dress to perfection. This is the new Evie dress, and it's the one with the sweet little snaffle bit. I feel like you need this dress.
I really
Horsey
do they do
girls.
this in chocolate brown as well?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know whether they do. I don't know.
Maybe
They
I'm
do have a
confusing-
chocolate brown
Maybe
one
I'm
with a little
confusing it with
collar.
another one, but that's gorgeous. I really love this. Beautiful.
But anyway, that's us ready for dinner. We're going to go for some pre-drinks down in the room where I showed you just before we headed back up to get ready. So we're going to do pre-drinks down there.
Yeah.
And then we are going to be off for a scrum-didiocious dinner. Can't wait. Din-dins. I'm ravenous, although I have had a very big lunch. But anyway, let's head downstairs. We are just heading in, and I must say there are the most special group of ladies who are so kind, and just the energy, we are vibrating at such high levels. We're now coming in for gorgeous pre-drinks, and there's a delicious glass of champagne. Thank you so much, this is divine. Thank you. Got all these beautiful girlies. There's a Vision in pink over here. Vision in pink. Cheers, my darling. Cheers. I have. We've done the room tour. Oh, we've got another cream beauty. We've got lots of cream and ivory. Oh, look at you, my darling. Cheers. You look like you were born there. You belong. Yes. Oh, I love it. Cheers. Cheers, my darling. Cheers. 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 Cheers, my darling. Look at this exquisite table. This is just stunning. Another exquisite tablescape. Beautiful placemats, beautiful candles. Oh, what a romantic dinner. This is sensational. I'm just obsessed with the sweet peas, the daffodils, the tulips, the ranunculus. Oh my gosh, it is literally a spring tablescape of absolute dreams.
Just wanted to give you a quick run through of what dinner is, if I can remember what dinner is. It's all very simple, very clean and very spring, hopefully. So my granny taught me how to make soda bread. She used to do it like by the handful, she didn't measure it. And she gave me a recipe, but she gave me the recipe wrong. Because she didn't give recipes to anyone, even her grandson. So this is spelt flour soda bread with linseed, some wet brown butter, nether end farm butter. And then the starter is just really simple salt baked baby beets with pickled radish, preserved elderberry ketchup, and linseed crisp.
Wow. Thank you so much. So pudding has arrived and it looks sensational. What do we have? Is it like a panna cotta? Oh, a lemon posset. Oh my gosh, how divine, and a gorgeous little shortbread. And I've been sat next to these divine ladies. Josie and I have been catching up all night. I did that with the main course. I forgot to vlog it because I was actually too busy eating it, but this looks sensational. After the most delicious dinner I have had in an extremely long time, all of the flavours and the fact that the majority of it has literally come from the gardens, the risotto that was with that salmon, it was absolutely divine. Well, as you can see, I've popped back to the room, I've put my PJs on, and we are off to some sound healing. And I've only ever done sound healing once with Chloe, and when I say that for me to switch off is extremely difficult, literally from somebody who has to turn Netflix on at full volume to stop, I don't want to say the voices in my head because that sounds wrong, but you know, I have a very, very busy brain and I get really anxious at night when trying to fall asleep. So I have to like drown out my thoughts, and the way that Chloe can just capture you to just let go and not think of anything is truly phenomenal. So I cannot wait. I've got my Derek Rose PJs on. I love these. And let's head to the sound healing sound bath. It's so relaxing, I can't wait. Literally the best slumber party I've ever seen. Look at you and your rosettes. I love it. Oh my God. We could have been in matching PJs. And look at this setup. We've got all of the beautiful mats and in front of the fireplace. This is heaven on earth. Are you ready for this? I love this. Look at these gorgeous ladies. It's like a slumber party. And look at that for a backdrop, actually. I mean, incredible. We've got pink stripes. Oh my God, look at the frilly collar. And we've got the rosettes over here. The gingham dream. I feel like you say, you need a whiskey and a cigar. She's in the dressing gown. This is amazing.
So just a little show. Has anyone done crystal bowl sound healing before?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So basically there is nothing that you really need to know apart from you need to lie down and totally relax, because what is wonderful about crystal bowl sound healing is that the vibrations of the sounds, they are very balancing and they sort of harmonize with your body. So if your body and your chakras are slightly out of balance in any way, then the sound vibrations will bring your body back into balance. And without you having to do anything, which is what's so wonderful about them. You can just literally just lie down and fall asleep if you want to. If you do know that you are a snorer, I would suggest lying on your side, just because can be really quiet sometimes, and then it's very but that happens quite a lot, so we all welcome it.
Old Anne Boleyn over here is a McSnorer. I'm joking.
So I just really encourage you to just totally relax, and if you find sometimes your mind does go mad, and just go with it, just don't sort of give it any sort of critical thoughts, just go with it and allow your body and mind to relax, because hopefully in time it might do. And we're going to do a little bit of breath work beforehand to get your body totally relaxed, and then after the sound healing I'm just going to let us be in silence for a bit, because we are very rarely in total silence, and we're just going to really embrace that. And then I will turn on a really quiet song to sort of slowly bring you back to the space. And then if you want to just sulk off to bed, you can go straight to sleep and hopefully sleep like a baby.
That was incredible. I am most certainly ready for bed, and what a setting for a sound bath. It is just incredible. The most amazing ladies, incredible. I think they're called Onyx yoga mats. They're amazing. Absolutely adore this beautiful pale blue colour as well. Now I hear that we have got some chamomile tea and some lavender shortbread. Joe is modelling it just so beautifully over here. I've been waiting for this moment from the second I stepped in this room. Oh, this is divine. Oh, I cannot wait to get all snug as a bug in the most beautiful bed. Gorgeous linen. Oh, it's so comfortable. I feel slightly heartbroken that I need to get up and take my makeup off, but what a special day it's been. An incredible group of inspiring powerhouses here just the interesting conversations and just forever learning new things, even down to this evening with the sound bath. As humans, we are, of course, made of cells, and for a moment to get scientific, our bodies run off of essentially vibrations. And from the crystal bowls, obviously the sound is vibrating, and it can completely reset our, almost like equilibrium in a way, and completely reset our structure, even down to our cells, which I think is just fascinating. I mean, there's a lot more a sort of scientific way of saying that, but to round it up rather quickly and not massively scientifically, it's just phenomenal. But an incredible evening that has not only been fueled by such fascinating conversation, but such positive and energy and delicious food that has been so passionately made for us this evening, and so delicious. And then finished off with the most relaxing sound bath meditation, and we sat sipping tea and just putting the worlds to right. It's 11:10. I've been up since 5:15 this morning. So it's been a rather long day, but an oh so special one at that. So I'm going to take my makeup off. I'm going to lie here with my Omnilux mask, just have a little bit of red light therapy. In some ways I feel like that resets me, and I'm going to get a wonderful night's sleep, because tomorrow morning I am up. I feel terrible, I feel so sad about it, but I'm having to leave quite early tomorrow morning, and I'll be missing the Pilates and the gardening masterclass. But Josie very, very kindly said that we're going to get our very own one-to-one gardening masterclass with Queen Glamorous Josie. So I'm going to hold her to that. Darling, if you're watching this, I need you to help me grow some courgettes. But we are going to be heading to the Oaks Polo Farm and then over to South Park. But as I said earlier, that is going to be on another vlog. But I will see you in the morning, and we will do our final goodbyes and a send-off. Fingers crossed we can get Jose on the YouTube channel. And I'll see you in the morning. So sleep well, and don't let the big bed bugs bite. Good morning, my angels. Oh, well, I most certainly slept like an absolute log. I've been up since about sort of like 5:45. I woke up at about 5, and then I've been like dozing. I had the most glorious bath, did my hair, just done my makeup, and I'm definitely a bit of a different outfit, and it's very nostalgic and taking me back. I am, for the first time in a very, very long time, I almost feel quite emotional, like putting my breeches on and like my riding socks, and the amount of memories I have in this Animo shirt. This Animo shirt is like 15 years old, and I love it so much. So today I am heading to the Oaks to play polo. It's all sort of in collaboration with the Royal Windsor Horse Show, and I am so excited. As you guys know, I'm horsey through and through. It's in my blood, it's in my bones, and I cannot wait today. Although I have not played polo and I'm probably going to be utterly useless, I will be most certainly giving an A for effort, and probably goodness gracious knows what for achievement. But anyway, in terms of the outfit of the day, guys, I am in full competition whites. I've got my Manabee breeches on, Cavalleria Toscana socks, a little Holland Cooper belt, an Animo show shirt. Now you do have to wear like polo whites. Normally polo players will tend to actually wear jeans, but I refuse. I refuse to ride a horse in jeans. Oh, so uncomfortable. So the breeches are going to have to do. I've even glammed it up a little bit because why not? We popped in a pair of pearls. The hair is in the rollers. It does look like it's a little bit chilly today. It's not raining, but it's definitely overcast. So I'm just going to pop a little sort of cable net jumper. This is the Holland Cooper one. Maybe I'll pop it on. I'm not quite sure. I'm quite warm at the moment. But anyway, I'm going to go down and see the girls, definitely have a black coffee before we go, and probably sign off this vlog, which is so sad. But the next is going to be very exciting. But I feel like this vlog has definitely been one of my absolute favourites this year so far. It's so exciting, and actually that's something I was going to say to you guys. Because there's so much content coming up, I would highly recommend getting YouTube Premium. It just means that you don't have to watch the ads, and also the fact that you can download the YouTube vlogs and watch it anywhere and everywhere, and it's an amazing platform if you use the Premium. So I'd highly recommend that over the next couple of months, where there's going to be just an enormous amount of content, which I cannot. But anyway, I'm going to just get my final bits and bobs together and then head downstairs and have a black coffee. So let's go. I've just come down and the breakfast table is looking incredible. All of these exquisite blooms, and they are just blooming so beautifully. Look at those sweet peas. I wish I could capture the fragrance and the essence, and actually they are also baking fresh pastries, so it is literally something out of a dream. Fingers crossed I can pinch a pastry and a coffee before I go. But isn't this amazing? And everything, you've got all of the wild nutrition. This is the daily essentials, this is what I take, but they also do amazing prenatal and postnatal vitamins, even maybe down to ladies who are trying to get pregnant. They've got the most amazing fertility vitamins, and it's just amazing. They've got energy support, which I must say, if you need almost like a shot of espresso, but the fact that it is prolonged out over the entire day, this is remarkable. These are fiery little suckers, I must admit, but if you are just feel like you're flagging or lacking that little bit of energy, or if you know it's going to be like a really busy day, this is my best friend. Then you've got vitamin D, and then KSM 66, which is what my mum swears by. It's got all of the sort of like ashwagandha. It helps with emotional balance, relaxation, tiredness, fatigue, and honestly, this brand, I could not warp on enough about it. It is incredible. I've just been following the scent of fresh pastries, and I've ended up in the kitchen, and look at this for a kitchen of dreams. They've got the Arga down at the bottom, we've got the chef, all of the appliances. I love the colour. This is beautiful, absolutely stunning. I don't suppose you know the colour of the cabinets? Not the catalogue colour. It looks like some form of Farrow & Ball, but gorgeous fabrics. Oh, soft salmon. Okay, lovely. Great guess. Lovely Arga. Are you an Arga man? Do you love an Arga?
I like that they all have a different personality.
Very true. Very true. Is she temperamental?
She's a
grumpy Arga. I would agree with that. Mine, slow roasting, amazing, and like beef, but. Yeah, I like my oven. Yeah. I like to know exactly what temperature it is, but these look sensational.
Something a little less, a little healthier, because I've got some homemade granola there.
Oh wow! Well, the scent of this actually woke me up. I was like, buttery croissants. And do you do these in the oven or the Arga?
In the oven.
In the oven, yeah. What have we got?
Parmesan.
Oh, delicious. Ooh, I might take a pan of raisin, but I don't want to destroy your tower.
It's fine, we can reassemble.
Are you sure? The dream early breakfast, literally hot pan of raisin with green juice. I'm a big green juice goer, and some black coffee. This is literally like the best start to the day.